Welcome to a couple of bunkies.
We wanted to make a shower chair for our guest bathroom.
And we didn't really want a full-time shower chair, so we decided to make a folding chair that we could use as a shower chair for right now. So I did this quick sketch of what I wanted.
We had some in case of emergency materials stored away in our sauna room.
And we felt that this project would be perfect for this old cedar.
Once we found the lumber, we started marking the boards to the size we needed based on our sketch.
Now I take out my miter saw and cut all the boards to the right dimension.
We taped all the boards together that were getting the same cut.
These 7 boards were dedicated for the seat.
These next 4 boards are getting taped up for the legs.
After I got done cutting the 2 legs, I went ahead and cut the 2 side pieces for the support holding the legs onto the seat. I finished taping those 2 pieces together and cut them to the correct size.
After that, we just stood there thinking, what have we done? We needed to give one side of the legs a circular profile, and that's what we did over on the belt sander.
I got a little too ambitious with the sander, and I realized I was in over my head, so I took the workpiece over to the bandsaw in order to cut the 32-degree angles for the legs. Then finished off the contour of the legs with the sander.
Using the belt sander, we also go ahead and round over the leg supports with a slightly bigger radius.
Since I had a lot of seat planks together, I went ahead and rounded them over with the bandsaw and finished sanding down each one with the belt sander.
We decided to make a quick dry fit before we screwed or glued everything together.
Now, using the router table, I go over all of the sharp edges. Boy, editing these videos can be real tiring.
I wish someone buys us a lousy cup of coffee over on buymecoffee.com.
You can buy us 1 cup of coffee for $3, or you can sign up for our monthly membership called The Walnut, where for $5 a month you would get special membership exclusive material. So check out Bunky's Woodworking at buymeacoffee.com. Now that all the boards are cut to length, I need to go ahead and sand them down. I decided to go over everything with the new belt sander.
We needed the screw holes through the connecting parts in a fairly straight line. Not only that, we also needed the holes to match on all the same part. So we had to use the drill press to ensure that the holes are absolutely straight.
Now I get out my old woodworking skills and use a hammer and chisel in order to cut grooves for the leg supports.
We wanted to screw the seat boards to the seat supports, but we did not want to have any screw holes from the top. So I started drilling some pocket holes using a pocket hole jig.
I had to measure and recut the leg support while it was in the folded position. I go ahead and countersink and do a dry fit on the leg supports.
After giving it some sanding, we put a thorough coat of polyurethane before assembly.
Then I took out the Deco Pro cordless screwdriver that I had done a review on recently. A link to the video and special offer will be in the description below.
Along with this cordless screwdriver, Deco Tools have a wide variety of products on their Amazon store. I hope you check out their Amazon store and our review video on this screwdriver. Please like and subscribe if you like this content.
I feel that I designed this chair very well, but you'll see a lot in this video where I accidentally put things together backwards. If anybody's interested in getting drawings or blueprints for this chair, please leave a comment down below and I'll make sure to get you a nice copy.
We went ahead and selected the faces that looked good to be the top of the seat. We used carpenter pencils that are about 1/2 inch thick to be the spaces between each slat.
We attached the pocket hold frame piece to the rest of the frame of the chair. Then we flipped the frame around and positioned it over the slats of the chair.
The plan was to transfer each pocket hole to the corresponding slat.
I ended up attaching the stopper board at the end of the slats. After installing this, it gave the chair some support where it could hold against itself. Now I go ahead and start installing each of the planks about 1/2 inch from each other. Initially we were counter drilling each hole. Ended up being a pain in the butt. So we decided to go ahead and just screw it in and just hope that the board wouldn't split.
Eventually, we ended up using glue to reinforce the joints. At the same time, we reduced the number of slats on the top.
I ended up having to take the frame apart again in order to get at the back 2 screws. And of course, having to rebuild the frame.
This chair design was based on a camping stool we wanted to build since we started making things ourselves. We had but a weekend to build this and not enough time to engineer it, so this was the end result.
Who wants to fall on first?
I will.
Okay, so it might not make the best chair, but it makes a pretty good table. A small folding table like this is perfect for tailgating, poolside, or even camping, or just having it around the house. If you like this content, please like and subscribe.